Hello and welcome back to Tits, Tums and All Things Mum. And I've got the lovely Millie here today, and we have got a very special episode because last night was Tits on Tour. We're both like trying to keep the energy up, but we're both like, I'm so tired.
I feel like there was no alcohol involved. I mean,
there was a little bit of alcohol. I downed 2 glasses of Prosecco before I went on stage because I was like, I need Dutch courage.
One, and I went to have a sip and I was like,
I don't even like Prosecco, but I felt like, because I was so nervous, I was like, I'm just gonna down these.
I was on the tango.
Oh, how lovely. So we're still buzzing. We're on a high. Yeah. It was amazing.
It was good.
The crowd, like, we were quite worried about, because not all the tickets sold out. We were quite worried about there being enough of an atmosphere, but that atmosphere was insane, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Like, everybody there was like just in full mum night off mood, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
And it was so lovely, like all of the nominations that you'd got for like the prizes and giving them out.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, it just was just a lovely celebration.
Just with those prizes, though, it was so hard to pick the winners because we had so many nominations come in, and I know there'll be people out there that are disappointed because they all had beautiful or difficult stories as to why they wanted to nominate this person. So if you didn't win, I am sorry. It was so hard to pick the winners, but the people that did win equally did deserve it as well. There was domestic abuse survivors, there was like mums nominating their daughters and daughters nominating their mums, which was so cute. There was a nomination from a husband,
I know,
which you cried at. Yeah.
I just couldn't believe, like, I obviously love my husband, but like, it's that extra mile. Like, he knew that people were nominating and he took the time to do that. Yeah. Which is lovely.
Yeah, he literally reached out to me privately and was like, look, my wife's coming to your show. I want to nominate her for a prize. And she got it. And he like, the reasons he gave was so cute as well. Really nice.
Prizes.
Yeah, great prizes. Yeah. I'm so grateful to all of the sponsors that donated the prizes. They were fab. And the lady at the end whose husband nominated her is off on holiday to Devon.
Nice.
I know. So jealous. Actually, I'm going there in 3 weeks anyway. Love it there. So let's go through the show from top to bottom. So first off, we had the lovely Holly.
Oh, I love Holly so much. She was like the hype girl in the dressing room as well. She's like, you got this, girls. Like, you're so, like, she just has such a positive vibe about her.
She's so teeny tiny as well, but she's like this little pocket rocket, like just full of absolute like energy and just amazing. I love her.
It was so good.
And talking about the dressing room as well, the vibe in the dressing room was amazing.
It was a really great bunch of women that were all there to like hype each other and support each other. Like, you'd done so well to get so many like lovely women all in one place.
Yeah, I mean, like Kimberly, who was one of the models for the body confidence segment, she was really nervous when she arrived. She was like, she looked really nervous. She kept telling me she was really nervous. But about halfway through, she was like, I'm literally having the best night. Like, everyone's so lovely. The audience are great. And she just loved it. Just having a chat. I wasn't
expecting that poem because I hadn't seen you do the run through of it.
No.
So standing off to the stage, I was like, oh my gosh, so beautiful.
There was lots of tears in the audience for that bit.
Laughter tears too.
I know, laughter tears. I love it. So Holly talked about mental health and looking after ourselves as mums, and a lot of people really loved that conversation as well. I just love how open and honest and real she is.
What I took from that, I think the most, is just being your weird self and just like embracing it. And you don't have to like be in anybody else's lane, just your own. And when she said, oh, you'll find your like friend, your weird friends too, like the other mums that like get it. And we had some people there that were supporting us, and I was like, they're my mum.
Yeah, I love it because everyone in the audience was in their little like bunch of like weird friends, wasn't it? And I felt like the crew and the cast as well were all my like weird friends, and I absolutely loved that. That was just great.
It was.
So then we had Elisa.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone
so
loved
funny.
Elisa. So she doesn't share a lot of her sets on her social media.
Yeah.
And I've never actually been to see her. So I don't think I actually realised how funny she was. Yeah. We were cracking up in the wings, weren't we?
Are we allowed to laugh? I had to keep checking that my microphone was off. Because honestly, she's so funny.
So funny and so relatable about the things that we would all be talking about. She obviously knew her audience and knew to talk about the class WhatsApp and like school runs and all of that stuff, and your tits being long, and I just absolutely loved her.
It was fab. And you know, she has such a lovely presence on stage. Like, I know, obviously, I don't know how she remembered it.
I know, I was thinking that.
Because it's a long set, really, to remember.
Yeah.
But the way it just like flowed so perfectly.
Yeah.
And it was good where she was, because I think it just lifted like the whole sort of start. Everybody was just in such a good mood after.
I was really worried that the audience like wouldn't be laughing, and I'd be like, oh come on, please laugh for her. But they were literally cracking up. Like I heard like proper belly laughs. I
saw people wiping their eyes. They were literally crying.
And oh my god, the 80-year-old couple. So there was like this 80-year-old husband and wife, and Elisa said something about a blowjob, didn't she? And I peeked around the corner and they were laughing, and I was like, go on. I loved that.
Because they support a lot of the shows that are outside the park, which is why they had put along, didn't they?
Yeah.
But I just love that. What a date night.
I know.
Especially, I don't know if you knew much more about them, but, you know, I wonder if they've done the whole kids thing, and like, if they, like, did they have those little moments where like you look over and you're like,
remember that? Yeah. They were so cute though. I did go and thank them for coming, because I was just like, you're so cute sitting there. But yeah, Elisa was fab. Then we had the big surprise, one of the big surprises of the night, Alessandro. Jesus Christ. So Alessandro flashed my knickers to the entire audience. So if you were at the show, I do apologise. I'm very glad I wore my big granny pants. But he interrupted mid-conversation and came and picked me up, put me on a chair, opened my legs, did a little dance on me, and then went and found people in the audience. He did indeed. And everyone was screaming like, don't come near me. I know they were all secretly
Some of them enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I saw some at the back. They had a good giggle.
He had a little jump on Laura Summers down the front as well. Yeah, because she was front end. Yeah. And he like got on her, like straddled her. I was like, Christ. Yeah. But as soon as he walked on stage, I heard everyone screaming like, oh, there's a stripper. So funny. It was so funny. And then after that we had the dildo competition. That was
over faster because they were so little, weren't they?
They were so little. But also I feel like
realistic.
But honestly, the girth on those things is like a pencil. Yeah, I feel like next time, I'm saying next time, I said I'd never do this show again, but now I'm like, next time. I feel like we need to make them do it with one hand only. Yeah. So.
And a bigger
dildo. So it's harder to get on. Yeah. Because literally I blinked and it was done. Yeah. And she'd won it, and I was like, whoa, that was super quick. So she won a lovely big hamper of sex toys from Bellessa Boutique, which is amazing. Yeah. And then, of course, the runner-up won a
booby
prize, which was one of our lovely booby mugs, which I love them. So, yeah.
It's just the nipples look a little bit angry a lot of the time.
Maybe she's breastfeeding.
Oh, yeah, possibly. Yeah. Needs a bit of cream.
But I wonder what she's going to do with her booby mug, like whether it's just going to sit in her cupboard and like her kids open it and there's just some boobs in there.
Why is there boobies?
Why is there boobs in the cupboard? So yeah, that was really good. then we went on to Serena, who is our relationship and intimacy coach, and she was talking about how you lose your like sex drive and your connection once you've had children.
Yeah.
What was your kind of main takeaway from that one?
I guess it's communication, isn't it? It's just having a really honest communication and knowing when you're actually ready.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the thing. We feel the pressure to snap back or, you know, get active again with our partners, and that's just not a reality. And a lot of people do just do it just to keep them happy,
appease them.
Yeah, instead of keeping ourselves happy. Like we forget our whole body, even down there, changes.
Yeah.
And everything feels different.
Yeah.
So you've got to sort of like feed your own like body confidence and feel yourself again.
Yeah.
Not that I think you ever feel like you ever did before. You feel like a new self, right?
Yeah.
So once you've found that, that's when you can have the conversations.
And I guess if you're just doing it to appease them, some resentment's going to come into that, because you're doing that and you're kind of doing it without giving yourself consent, and you're just doing it for the sake of it. So then you'll start down the whole path of resentment, and that's
instead
a messy
of it being
path.
A connection path.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So absolutely loved her chat. And then she talked about, you know, body confidence and embracing your new body and learning to like reconnect and love your body again after motherhood.
She has 5 kids.
One of them's 29, and I was like, you don't look much older than 29. Like what? I need to know her secret of what she's doing, because she's doing amazing. And 5 kids as well. Christ. So then we went on to the lovely Kay, and the audience was in tears.
You could hear a pin drop.
Yeah, you could.
It was like pure silence, like everybody was completely connected. I hadn't seen you practice it, so it wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But I think it was a really powerful art piece.
Yeah.
And like she said it with such a beautiful confidence, and like I love that she obviously started off like more dressed and then obviously undressed at the end, and all of you stood up there proudly in your undies.
In our undies. So actually that segment was meant to be a large group of models in their underwear stood on the stage and then dancing around. But lots of people pulled out. Obviously, it's a very difficult thing to do, to stand up in front of an audience.
You do it and you think, yeah, that sounds like fun. I could do that. And then it gets closer and closer. You're like, I'm going to have to stand in front of people.
I know. So very last minute, we had to make it quite an artsy piece with less people. And I'm so glad that happened, because it was just so much more impactful, I think, holding the signs with the negative body image words. And then as the poem kind of like uplifted, we flipped them and it was positive words. And then Kay's undressed, and then we're standing there with all our bodies out there in glory. And honestly, I could see people passing tissues along because they were crying, and I was like, we did it, guys, we did it.
But it's so hard and there's so much pressure, and it all leads back to, you know, the thing that we use the most, social media, and how, you know, the people that you follow might then be able to have the ability to go to the gym, you know, do whatever weight loss they need to, and there's just like this filter that actually isn't real life.
No.
And I think it really, I don't know, it was just really beautiful. I just felt all really proud of all of you stood up there as well. I couldn't have done it. I definitely, because I know when you said it first, I was like, no,
thank you.
Nope, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, I'm quite open anyway, so I was quite okay doing it. But Jade, my best friend, was super nervous about doing it, and I'm so proud that she just stood there. And like Serena again is quite open. She's done a lot of stuff like that before, but Kimberly is just a school mum that just kind of said, yeah, I'll do it, and she just stood there proudly as well. So I'm so proud of them for doing that as well. And even Darren, producer's mum mum came up to me at the end and she was like, I'm going to embrace my tummy now. And I was just like, oh, I love that. Yeah. So
there's no age limit.
No.
Appreciate it or whatever.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was really a beautiful piece. And Kay's poem in its own right is beautiful as well.
I hope we filmed that, didn't we?
Yes.
Because that would be such a beautiful thing to share online if you're obviously all happy to.
Yeah.
It was just, I don't know, it really was one of those moments in part of the show. I know we've been laughing and joking.
Yeah.
It was just that, do you know what? We are actually bloody fantastic.
Yeah. And I really hope that that's what people went away feeling. A couple of people did come up to me and say like, oh, I just feel like amazing. I feel proud to be a mum now. So that was the whole plan with the show is I wanted mums to feel celebrated, to feel proud in every way of their body, of their ability to mum. So I hope that that's kind of what came across from the show. So then we had the lovely Sarah come on and talk about style and losing your style when you become a mum.
So funny. She was like, if you just wear like baggy jumpers and leggings, I was like, that is my wardrobe.
That is me.
And, you know,
but she also said that if that is what you like to wear, that's fine. It's when you would like to wear something different, but you don't know how to, you don't know what to wear.
It takes years, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like I've only this year really, or like the past 18 months, started to wear colours that I just would never wear.
Well, I made you wear a blue sparkly dress last night. Sorry about that.
If I bent over, you could see my breakfast.
It's fine. I mean, Alessandro showed everyone what I had for breakfast.
Yes. And then I decided to wear, I literally don't wear heels. Why did I not wear these boots yesterday?
I don't know.
I didn't even check my steps, but I was up and down those little stage steps. And my bestie said to me, she's like, I couldn't look at you because I knew you were going to go at one point. Yeah. And I had that little buckle, didn't I? Yeah. And I literally heard the audience go,
I was like, oh no, is she going to fall? You survived. So next time we know, wear flats because you're running around like climbing in amongst the seats, grabbing people. Yeah. Yeah. How was it being my Stephen Mulhern for the night?
I enjoyed it. I loved it. I love this sort of stuff. And like, isn't it funny, like if you said to me 4 years ago, oh, by the way, you're going to be in a blue sparkly dress running around like a lunatic with a microphone at a show for mums, I'd be like, okay, love.
Yeah, whatever. It was so good though. And thank you for being my Stephen Mulhern. You did a great job going in and getting all the winners and all the prizes and stuff.
Fun.
Yeah.
And I think because the audience was so great, like, you know, if we had quite a flat audience, that would have been really tricky.
Yeah. They were really enjoying themselves and like having a great night. I loved that. I loved it. So Sarah did her style session along with Yasmin and Ella. So the lovely Charlotte from the audience was nominated by her mum Judy.
No, her friend.
Was it her friend?
It was her friend.
Oh,
I thought it was her mum, but besties.
Oh, besties. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure she said in the thing mum. No. Maybe she nominated someone else. But yeah, she won it. So we took her backstage and she got glammed from top to toe. So she had Ella on hair, Yasmin on makeup, and Sarah on clothes. And we'd spent about £600 on at Simply Be buying a load of different outfits and accessories, and we just glammed her up and she got to take it all home.
I love that.
I know.
The dress really, really suited her.
She looked beautiful. It really like cinched her in at the waist and she just looked glowing.
You could tell, you know, when like when she first went backstage, it's quite daunting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you could start to see her relax as they were doing her hair and her makeup, everything like that. So,
and then when she came out and she was like, I feel confident and pretty, and I was like, oh, I love that. And she did. She looked confident and pretty as well.
Yeah,
and I absolutely love that for her. And Sarah gave her lots of tips on kind of how to dress for her body shape and what colours would be good for her skin tone.
Yeah.
So hopefully now, as well as the outfit that she's gone home with, hopefully now she knows for the future kind of how to dress her body as well. Everyone needs a Sarah in their life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And a Yasmin and an Ella. Yeah. Ella did my hair and it was just beautiful.
We use Yasmin a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
And she's
Ella.
Like a magician.
She is. She's fabulous.
Yeah, your hair looks stunning.
Yeah, she did such a fab job.
And so quickly. I was I literally left to do the school run, came back and I was like, sorry, you've got a full hairdo.
I know. She's amazing. And like Ella and Yasmin are my like go-tos for hair and makeup. So they'll be coming with us wherever we take this on tour.
And Ella's just opened her
salon. Yeah, in Wokingham. Yeah.
Is it Tink Boutique?
Yeah, Tink Boutique salon. She does lashes, brows, hair, makeup, everything, all of it. So yeah, I love her. So then we had Beauty and the Bevel. Wasn't that fun?
It was. I didn't jump in on the side. Maybe I should have. I was concentrating on what I had to do next.
Yeah.
I took a peek out into the audience because, again, it was one of those things that you just don't know if people will join in.
Yeah. Everyone was joining in. So Beauty and the Bevel do heels dancing. So their classes, have you seen them on Instagram?
No.
Their classes are so sexy. They've got ladies of all shapes and sizes, of all ages, wearing high heels, doing sexy dancing to just build their like confidence and build their sexy. And they came and did like a little mini dance session for the audience. And it was so sexy and so funny because everyone was just loving it and having a great time.
Yeah, some of the girls were joking because we're off on a little girls' holiday. They're like, well, we know what our dance routine is.
Oh dear God. But they were a lot of fun and hopefully they've brought out the sexy in some of the audience.
I think it came at such a perfect point. This is what I mean as well. Like we had that high from Alyssa, and that sort of inspirational poem, and it was just all feel good.
Yeah,
like
it was kind of a bit of a roller coaster, wasn't it? Because you're laughing, then you're crying, then you're laughing, then you're crying, and I was like, but I felt like that was good how it worked, like because it just kind of hit you in all the feels, didn't it? Yeah. So loved Beauty and the Bevel. Then we talked about you.
Me.
We talked about you. We talked about Millie's Playhouse. We showed everyone the trailer and everyone seemed to love it. So and do you want to quickly tell everyone about Millie's Playhouse?
Millie's Playhouse is a new kids YouTube series. It's got phonics, colours, nature crafts, story time. There's 10 episodes. There's 7 up currently, and the next load drop tomorrow, which, depending on when you're watching this, it would have already.
Yeah, it's already there. It's there.
It's there. So yeah, it's just been a passion project of mine. I've combined my early years, my mummy self, and I guess what I've learned doing social media over the years.
Yeah.
Combined it all to make this.
Oh, I love that.
But I think it was quite nice talking about it last night, and I hope people just get across that, like, I really care.
Yeah.
Like we spoke last night. You can't escape screen time. If you can, well done. Bravo. I commend you.
That's not me.
But so I wanted to make something then that was positive screen time. It was, you can watch the whole series in like under an hour or just over an hour. Every episode is like, I think the longest one is 12 minutes long. So they're enough to keep their attention for you to have a hot drink. But afterwards, I'm hoping it'll spark imagination. It'll want them to read those books that I've been reading again. It will want you to make nature crafts, go on walks with the family, like that sort of thing outside of it.
Yeah, I love it. My son is obsessed with it already. So we keep watching it over and over and over again. And I'm like, but we're going to get her views up. So it's absolutely fine. So then after that, we did Stroller Speedway Extreme, which was so fun.
That turned out so well. Although there was remainders of poo everywhere.
Everywhere. It was literally all in the rug. It was all over the stage. It was so gross. But yeah, so we had Hayley and Louise come on. So they were 2 friends from the audience who got nominated to come and do it. They had to change the baby's nappies, put them back in the pushchair, do a little run around the chairs, whilst we were throwing stuff at them.
I just ended up with the bubbles in the end.
Yeah.
I don't think I distracted.
I forgot the bubbles were in there, and I tipped the whole bucket over her head, and the bubbles must have like clonked her in the head.
Well, she won.
She won though.
Mine,
yeah,
wasn't she?
I know.
I was rooting for Hayley.
Yeah, she did it really well actually. But yeah, I was trying my best to distract her, but clearly my efforts were not good enough because she won. But that was so fun, just chucking stuff at them, popping confetti in their faces. And the stage, oh god, the stage afterwards. There was just
feathers and balls
and confetti and bubbles. It's just it was a mess, absolute mess.
And guess who had to clean that up?
Yeah. You guys did most of it because I was off.
And then
the lighting technician,
when they came out at the end, they're like, "Oh, if you turn the broom over, then it's easier." And I'm like, this was told to me an hour ago when I started sweeping.
I'm so glad I paid for the cleanup crew to come in today, because imagine if we had to stay and clean up all that confetti.
We would have been there for hours.
I know, honestly.
I mean, it was fun though.
It was fun. So speaking of confetti, the flash mob. That was so fun.
It worked out well, I think, in the end.
Yeah, it did.
Because we'd only practice it like 20 minutes before.
I know. But it worked out really well, and I loved how the ending was just really chill. Like we were all on stage just bantering and like having a laugh.
The boobs all went out.
The boobs got chucked into the audience. The confetti popped at different times because we couldn't bloody pop it.
I was like, it said like turn this way, and Muggins here was turning it the opposite way.
No.
I was like, oh well, it would help if I turned it the right way.
I was watching the video back this morning, and we pop ours.
Yeah.
And like 20 seconds later, another one goes, and I was like, oh, there it is. It's so funny. Yeah. But then, just chucking the boobs at the audience, and I just saw them all like smiling and having a great time. It was so good. Absolutely loved it. So did you have a good time though?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
You're like on all the time. Like, so we got there at like 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were just on from then, like rehearsing, setting up, like talking to the guests, talking to the crew. I kept getting pulled off left, right and centre to go and do various bits and pieces.
Managed a school run.
Yeah, you got a school run in there. We got food delivered from the Spud wagon as well, which, by the way, was absolutely delicious. So they fed the cast and crew, and it was just so beautiful. But it was just constant, and then rehearsals as well for various different things. And then before you know it, they were like, we're opening the house in a minute. I was like, shit, it's time.
Yeah, when the 5-minute came, I was like, oh, what have I signed myself?
We were just back in the wings going, I'm going to vomit. There
you go. Breathe in, breathe out.
But actually, once I got on the stage, I think it's just the anticipation.
It was just the first bit, because I had messed up the first bit a little bit.
Well, I mean, it was just because the notes were different on my iPad compared to your iPad. But we know for next time to do like a different way. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I keep saying next time.
Yeah, why are you saying next time?
Do you think you'll do it next time, or are you signed out?
Oh, go on then.
Because all of the cast that were in the show loved it so much that they were like, we've got to do it again. Do it again.
Where would you take it?
I guess we'd have to go to like London or somewhere first. But the same people want to do it again. So
But it was fun. It was great. It was so great.
It was. And it was just like the perfect mix of women and like funny and heartwarming and all of that. So I absolutely loved doing it, and I hope the audience loved watching it as well. I can't wait to watch it back. Like my husband has already said because he really wanted to be there, but obviously it was quite a like female show. Well, he could have been there because we had childcare, but I think it would have been awkward for a man to be there. Like, I mean, there were men there like with their wives, that 80-year-old couple. They were so cute.
Alessandro,
he wasn't in the audience though.
Would you have been able to have that happen to you if your husband was there?
Well, he watched the video last night, and I was sitting there like, oh dear God. He was like, it's fine, don't worry. So but I think I'd have been a bit awkward if he was in the audience watching me be like straddled by a man.
Maybe they could have been off like in the wings.
Yeah, somewhere, just to support.
Like in the dressing room.
Yeah, definitely. But he's now said he wants to, when the video's out, wants to invite some friends around and do like a night of like watching it. So because the video is coming out.
Yay!
So the guys are already editing it at Cheeky Monkey, and it's going to be going out there somewhere. I haven't yet decided where, but it's going to be out there. So
can't put too much out there if you want to take it on tour.
No, I know, because we need to have secrets. Each time we'll have to have like new surprises. Maybe next time there'll be 2 strippers.
Oh, God.
God, I can't even cope with one.
I literally ran away. I was like, "You're on," and he was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "I'm out of here."
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get dragged in.
So apparently he tried to practice on some of the ladies in the dressing room.
No way.
He asked Serena to sit on the chair so he could practice his moves. I was like, that's hilarious. I've basically paid for them to have like a private strip show.
That's hilarious. Not really.
I know. I absolutely love that. But yeah, it was incredible, and thank you so much for being my Stephen Mulhern. Since Millie's Playhouse is out there now, do you want to tell everyone where they can find it?
So you can find it on YouTube. You just need to search Millie's Playhouse. I'm obviously updating my socials as well. So it's Millie's House on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. So
Love
that's
it.
where I am.
Amazing. And keep your eyes peeled on Tits, Tums and All Things Mum on Instagram, where I will let you know when the video's going to be out there as well, so you can watch Alessandro flash my knickers to the world. But yeah, thank you so much for coming for a debrief today as well, because I'm absolutely blooming knackered.
Yeah, I've back to work now.
Are you? Oh God, I've got to go unpack my car and like clean all the fake poo off of everything.
I tried to wrap up those nappies as much as I could, but it was just everywhere.
So gross. So I've got that fun job now. So, and then I'm going to go for a nap because I'm absolutely exhausted.
I wish I had time for a nap.
Sorry, you've got to go to work, and
I've got to close my eyes now.
Just close the eyes. Yeah. I'm absolutely wiped after all of that. But yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you to everyone for watching and listening at home. Please do subscribe, download, comment, and let us know if you were there as well. I would love to actually chat to some of the people that were there and just see what they thought. And yeah, I will see you soon. Bye.